This program is proudly brought to you by the VAFA Live Official app. With live scores, team stats, player stats and much, much more. Everything you need for the VAFA in the palm of your hand. Download it from the App Store or Google Play now.
Hello viewers, Dom here from Complete Sports Management at Xavier College, where we've seen Fitzroy come over to Xavier College to defeat the Old Zavs by 39 points. And I'm here with their Old Zavs coach, Rona Young, and one of their star players, Emily Archer. Rona, despite the conditions, I thought, like, the weather-wise, you probably couldn't get as better as you want in the middle of July in Melbourne, but the breeze was quite tough to deal with. And watching it on as a coach, how were you able to adjust for your players and to be able to coach for them to play accordingly to those conditions?
Yeah, well, when we were going with the breeze, we were trying to just go straight down the centre. And obviously against the breeze, we were trying to defend hard and wide. For the most part, the players tried to do that. We made a few skill errors, which gave them some free shots with some out-of-bounds kicks and things like that. But for the most part, they were trying to do the right thing. Yeah.
And Emily, you playing on the middle of that ground today along with the rest of your teammates, how were you able to adjust to those conditions?
I guess kind of knowing that the ball's going to, it's going to go a little bit further if it's going with and a little bit shorter if it's going against, just trying to read that. And we talked about before the game, try and keep the kicks a bit lower when we're going against the wind, and tried to do that. Well, didn't always execute it, but,
It looked like you were trying to lead by example on today for yourself, trying to get the girls to get the majors on the scoreboard. But who else did you think was able to stand up for you girls today?
I thought Carly Rooks, she was number 44, had an outstanding game weaving through the players. Audrey played really well as always, really strong. Taryn and Ebony, ran their hearts out as well. So, the effort was definitely there and the opportunity was definitely there, but we just didn't really convert. So.
And yeah, you definitely touched on that effort. And I think, Rona, it's probably been sort of the story so far this season. The effort has been very good throughout the majority of the season from the girls, but unfortunately the results just haven't been that great, few and far between. How would you adjust it? How would you adjust it so far?
Look, I mean, we've had a lot of injuries this year. Today, for example, we had 26 players out of 62 that were unavailable to play for various reasons, and so it just makes it tough to always. Neither team had a full bench. In fact, the twos ended up had no bench. They had the coach and the runner as the bench. Yeah. So it just makes it really tough to not have a full team every week.
And just a quick look forward, you've got one game left next week against Kew. How will you get the girls up for your last home and away game for season 2018?
Yeah, look, the girls are up every week. They are really keen. They always, are keen to play and always try really hard. So it's not about getting them up. It's just about those little, just making those the right decisions at the right moments, and so far a lot of the other teams have just been a little bit more skillful than us, and that's just the way the season's panned out.
Well, commiserations on the result, but we thank you for your time, and thank you, Emily, for also your time, and I will throw it over to Maddie now, who is with Fitzroy.
Thanks for that, Dom. I'm here now with the coach of Fitzroy, Mick Simons, and Hilary Collette. Mick, it's probably your highest score for the year, and doing it away from home must be pretty happy with that result.
Yeah, look, we really enjoyed the way the team worked together, particularly with the wind, and we talked about pushing the ball to the far side in the open space, and they really attacked well from that side, which made it easier to score goals. So really pleasing and pretty exciting that last quarter. I think we dominated play very well and could have even perhaps kicked a higher score, but pretty satisfying for us as a team, absolutely. Yeah.
With the wind as strong as it was, you had to alternate between offensive and defensive play a lot throughout the afternoon. What facet of the game were you more impressed with?
I think at half time we had a bit of a lead, but I think I really was impressed with our defensive pressure, and we locked down Zavs in that third quarter. They didn't score a goal, and I think doing that really made it. They lost a bit of heart, I think, towards the end of the game, and it made it easier for us to counter-attack. So that was great, and then I think the Oak game opened up in the fourth quarter. Yep.
I think one of the things I've noticed this year watching Fitzroy play is that when you're playing at your best, it's because you have a lot of good contributors across the park. I mean, we speak about Erin Gogolay and Lucy Kerr just about every week, but Alice Batten in her 50th game was very good. Ruby Condon was very good. Gemma Minners, Hilary Collette in the forward line, and Alex Monticello got herself on the end of a couple of goals as well. Again, another really good team effort.
It was, and I think I think we really got our handball game going today, which when we get that working quickly, it makes it very hard for teams to defend against. Yeah.
And just heading into the last game of the season now, one more to go. We know you can't make the finals, but is it just going to be a case of putting your best foot forward and trying to finish the season on a positive note?
Absolutely. I mean, Trinity, a team who were playing in our last game, they've had some pretty good form up until into the lead up into this match, and if we can beat them, that'll be a great way for us to finish the season, because they've been pretty unlucky in a few matches. I think only just went down yesterday too, so I really want to do well against them to finish on a high note. Yep.
And now we saw Vidariana Tonin go off late in the last quarter with a knee complaint. Is everything all right there?
It's actually a shin. She got a kicked shin met shin sort of thing, so bone on bone and a bit sore, but she should be okay. Yeah.
And Hilary, a couple of goals for you. It must always be nice to get on the end of a few.
Yeah, it's really nice to get on the end of a few. I think the team worked really well, and fast ball movement really helps when it gets in there. So yeah.
Seem to have established quite a good combination of that forward line with yourself and Ruby Condon, who also got herself a goal today and was very good across half forward, and then Elizabeth Olney as well in the forward line. Just having the consistency of playing with the same people on a regular basis help in being able to be a more functional forward line.
Yeah, it definitely does help. Just knowing where, she's going to go here, she's going to go there, and just sort of working it around. It works really well, and I think we've got that down pat now.
And finally, with one game to go, how do you rate your season? I hear you must be quite close to the leading goal kicker on the team. You must be pretty happy with how you've gone.
I goal scoring's just sort of secondary to what. If as long as there's goals on the scoreboard, I'm happy. But hopefully next game we can kick a few more. So yeah.
Well, thank you for your time, both of you. Congratulations on an excellent win away from home.
Cheers. Thanks very much, mate. Cheers.
It's Mick Simons and Hilary Collette of Fitzroy, and that's all from us here at Xavier College. I'm Matthew Donner from Complete Sports Management. We look forward to seeing you next week, but today it was Fitzroy who emerged winners 63-22.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.